Paying without cash is fast becoming the norm.
I pay even tiny amounts with my card.
It's just easier.
It's becoming easier and easier.
Will cash soon be a thing of the past?
When I think about it, I pay more without cash than with.
We cannot use cash money in Sweden anymore.
Around the world, financial corporations, politicians and leading economists are working to do away with cash.
I'd see a future where you will be able to hold digital euro, digital dollars directly at the central bank.
Who stands to profit from a world without money? And who will be the losers? Without Susanna Schlierer, many people would have problems getting their hands on money. Here in the so-called Swabian Alps, a rural part of southwest Germany, she drives out to villages that no longer have a bank or cash machine.
When I started my training, the bank was still opening new branches. I never thought I would end up providing my customers with money and other banking services in this way.
Her money van serves the outlying areas around the town of Heidenheim. She has specially assigned stops where she parks and then sets up shop. This bank on wheels provides the usual over-the-counter services. It has an ATM and a machine for printing bank statements. Many here are fed up that they have no bank in their area.
That would be much better. Young people like me can use online banking, but I still need cash.
There's no other option in this area anymore. There's nothing.
This is probably just a temporary measure for the next few years. All the banks are closing down branches. It's happening more and more. They're forced to save money.
Just a few kilometers away from Heidenheim is the town of Heltenfingen. The local bank closed here in 2017. And Heltenfingen is not served by a money van. Anyone needing cash here heads to a local inn called the Oxen.
Oh, have I come at a bad time?
How much do you need?
50 euros, can't afford more.
The manager uses his card reader to debit people's accounts and pay out cash to anyone who needs it. He set the limit at 200 euros. After all, he's not a bank, he says.
Sometimes we go somewhere more discreet to pay out the money. It's up to the individual. Some people don't want others to see that they're taking out money.
Cash on tap, so to speak. His customers certainly appreciate the service.
I'd rather have physical money in my hands. That's right. You can get a watch now to pay for things or transfer money. It'll even give you a receipt. All this is just the beginning.
A world without cash. In Sweden, that's now all but a reality. Whether you're buying a ticket for the tram or bus, a meal at a restaurant or cafe, paying for the parking lot, or even the public bathrooms. All you need is a card or mobile phone. We've come to a flea market in the centre of Stockholm. There's the usual array of bargains. Most of them can be purchased for very little. But you soon notice that virtually every stand has a sign bearing mobile phone numbers and often a name too. If you find something you like, you just pull out your phone and swish. It's Sweden's very own mobile payment system.
I bought a couple of pants for my sister, this one, and a dress, 60 crowns for both.
And you paid with a mobile, right?
Yes.
You always pay with mobile, or
no card mostly, but like these occasions, it's really good to pay with Swish. Yeah.
So how does Swish work?
Basically, you just need a person's phone number. So you type in the person's phone number, and it will announce like who the person is that it belongs to, and then you will just get notified. Like if somebody swishes me, I will get a notification that the money is in my account.
Sweden's banks got together to launch the service as a joint initiative. The aim is to simplify payment and cut costs.
I never use cash.
From my view, if you can be completely without cash, I mean, I think that would be good.
I hate having cash on me. They just disappear. If you have it in pockets, sometimes I even throw them in the garbage because I don't know what to put them, where to put them.
The prospect of cash disappearing completely doesn't bother most people here.
Most of the cash that exists today, they don't exist in physical money. So I think we are already there. And when individuals stop using physical money, that's just a very tiny, small step in this whole process which has been going on for a long time.
There are dissenting voices, but they're the exception.
I'm forced to it. We cannot use cash money in Sweden anymore. At least very, very, very little, because they take it away. So I have to use my card. I would like to choose for myself what I would use, like this. I don't want to use a card here, because I don't know the people who works here, and I feel not safe to use my cards, especially not my credit card.
A world away from the big city, Lynn runs a gas station on one of Sweden's countless small islands. She still accepts both cards and cash.
I would say I prefer the credit cards. We try to keep the cash amount as low as possible. We have this safety box here, but there's also risk with the cash. But if I see as a merchant, the expense on handling the cash is now higher than my credit card expenses, and so yeah, I would say I prefer if they use a credit card.
Once a week, Lynn counts up all her cash takings and fills out forms. The banks in her area have long stopped accepting cash. Every time she brings notes and coins to the bank, she has to make a special trip. Depositing her cash is inconvenient and expensive.